Hi there. Have you ever noticed that getting up from your favorite chair feels a bit harder than it used to? Or maybe you felt a little unsteady when you stand up after sitting for a while. If so, you're not alone. Many of us, especially as we get older, spend a lot of time sitting, whether it's watching television, reading, or just relaxing. But did you know that this seemingly harmless habit could be weakening your legs without you even realizing it? Today, I want to talk to you about the hidden dangers of prolonged sitting, particularly how it affects your leg strength. As we age, maintaining strong legs is crucial for our independence and quality of life. Weak legs can make everyday activities like walking, climbing stairs, or even getting up from a chair much more challenging. And that's not all weak. Legs can also increase your risk of falls, which can lead to serious injuries. But here's the good news. Today, I'm going to share with you exactly how this sitting habit is impacting your legs, and more importantly, what you can do about it. By the end of this video, you'll have practical tips and easy exercises that you can incorporate into your daily routine to keep your legs strong and healthy, no matter your age. These small changes could make a big difference in how you feel tomorrow, so stay with me because what you learn in the next few minutes could change everything about your energy and mobility. Let's start by understanding why sitting for long periods can be so harmful to your leg muscles. When you sit, especially for extended periods, your leg muscles aren't being used much. Over time, this lack of activity can lead to muscle atrophy. That's just a fancy way of saying your muscles start to shrink and weaken because they're not being worked. The large muscles in your legs, like your quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, are particularly affected because they're not engaged when you're sitting. Think about it. When was the last time you stood up after sitting for a while and felt like your legs were asleep or numb? That's a sign that your circulation isn't as good as it should be. When you're inactive, blood flow to your legs decreases, which can cause swelling and make your legs feel heavy or tired. Over time, this reduced circulation can even contribute to issues like varicose veins, those swollen, twisty veins that can ache. Now, you might be wondering why this is such a big deal. Well, strong legs are essential for maintaining your independence as you age. They help you walk steadily, climb stairs, and even get up from a chair without struggling. Weak legs can make these everyday activities much more difficult and increase your risk of falls, which, as we all know, can lead to serious injuries. Did you know that falls are one of the leading causes of injury in older adults? And weak leg muscles can significantly increase that risk. By keeping your legs strong, you're not only improving your mobility, but also enhancing your safety and independence. But it's not just about falls. Strong legs are also important for your overall health. They help with circulation, which can reduce the risk of blood clots, and they support your back and posture, which can prevent back pain. Plus, when your legs are strong, you feel more energetic and capable, which can boost your confidence and overall well-being. Even if you're active, maybe you go for walks or do some gardening. Sitting for long periods can still take a toll on your legs. That's why it's so important to break up that sitting time with movement. So, now that we've covered why sitting too much can weaken your legs, let's talk about what you can do to start combating this issue. The good news is that you don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle. Just making small, consistent changes can make a big difference. You have the power to change this right now, and it's never too late to start taking care of your legs. One of the easiest things you can do is to make sure you're not sitting for too long without a break. Try to get up and move around every 30 minutes or so. Even just standing up and stretching your legs can help improve circulation and keep your muscles active. If you're watching television, for example, use the commercial breaks as a reminder to stand up and walk around a little. Maybe take a quick stroll to the kitchen or do a few gentle stretches. It might seem small, but these little movements add up over time and can make a real difference in how your legs feel. Now, I know that for some of you, standing up frequently might be challenging, especially if you have mobility issues or joint pain. That's okay. There are exercises you can do while seated that will still help strengthen your legs. For example, you can try toe taps. While sitting in your chair, lift one foot off the ground and tap your toes on the floor in front of you, then switch to the other foot. Do this slowly and deliberately to really engage your leg muscles. This simple movement works your quadriceps and hamstrings and helps maintain strength without putting stress on your joints. Another great seated exercise is the seated leg extension. Sit up straight in your chair and extend one leg straight out in front of you. Hold it for a few seconds, then lower it back down. Repeat with the other leg. This targets your quadriceps, the muscles on the front of your thighs, and helps keep them strong. You can do these exercises while watching television, reading, or even chatting with a friend, so there's no need to set aside extra time for them. Aim for 10 to 15 repetitions on each leg, and you'll start to feel the benefits. Now, I want to pause here for a moment and ask you something. Have you ever felt like your legs were asleep or numb after sitting for a while? Or maybe you've noticed that you're more tired than you used to be when you're up and about. Those are signs that your legs might not be as strong as they could be. But by incorporating these simple habits, breaking up your sitting time and doing seated exercises, you can start to reverse that damage and feel stronger and more energetic. Remember, every little bit helps, and you'll be amazed at how quickly you can feel the difference. In fact, why don't you try doing some toe taps or seated leg extensions right now while you're watching this video? Just give it a go lift, one foot, tap your toes, then switch to the other side. Or extend one leg out and hold it for a few seconds. See how it feels. These small steps are the beginning of a stronger, more mobile you. So, now that we've covered why sitting too much can weaken your legs and some simple ways to start combating that, let's dive deeper into more exercises and habits that can help you maintain strong, healthy legs as you age. Let's keep those legs strong, friends. If you're able to stand, try a wall sit. Lean against a wall. Slide down until your knees are at a 90-degree angle, like sitting in an invisible chair. Hold for 10 seconds to start, working up to 30. This strengthens your thighs and glutes, helping you move with confidence. No wall? No problem, hold onto a chair for balance. Another great one is heel raises. Stand, hold a chair if needed, and lift your heels to stand on your toes. Hold for a second, then lower. Do 10 to 15. This builds your calves, key for walking and balance. Want more? Try side leg lifts. Lift one leg out to the side, keeping your body straight, then lower. Do 10 each side to boost hip strength and stability. If standing's tough, try seated ankle circles. Lift one foot, rotate your ankle 10 times each way, then switch. This keeps your ankles flexible and fights stiffness. Or do knee lifts. Sit tall, lift one knee toward your chest, then lower. Alternate for 10 each leg. These work your thighs and hips, perfect while watching television. Consistency is everything. Pick one exercise, do it a few times daily, and add more as you feel stronger. Listen to your body. If anything hurts, stop and check with your doctor. Small steps lead to big results. Try sneaking movement into your day. Stand during phone calls, or walk around during television commercials. Set a timer to stand every hour. These habits keep your legs active without feeling like exercise. Ever feel that spark after stretching your legs? That's your body loving the movement. Liking these tips? Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more ways to stay active. Drop a comment, tell me which exercise you'll try. Every move you make is a step towards stronger legs and more independence. Let's keep it going. All right, friends, we're at the final stretch, and I'm so thrilled you're here with me. We've learned a ton about how sitting too long can weaken your legs and what you can do to fight back. Today, let's tie it all together with one more exercise, some tips to make these habits stick, and a big dose of encouragement to keep you moving. Let's quickly recap. We started by exploring how prolonged sitting can cause muscle atrophy and poor circulation, making your legs feel weaker and increasing your risk of falls. Strong legs are your ticket to staying independent, walking confidently, and tackling daily tasks like climbing stairs or getting up from a chair. In part 2, we dove into exercises like wall sits, heel raises, and seated ankle circles, plus easy habits like standing during phone calls to keep your legs active. These small steps add up, and you're already on your way to feeling stronger. Now, let's add one more exercise to your toolkit: chair squats. These are perfect for building leg strength safely. Sit in a sturdy chair with your feet hip-width apart, back straight. Lean slightly forward, then stand up using your leg muscles, not your arms. Slowly lower back down with control. Try 10 to 12 reps. If it's tough, use your hands for support or do a partial squat. This works your thighs, glutes, and hips, making everyday movements easier. You can do these while waiting for the kettle to boil or during a television break. How's that for sneaking in some strength? The secret to making these exercises work is turning them into habits. Pick 1 or 2 moves like chair squats or those knee lifts from part 2 and do them a few times a week. Tie them to something you already do, like standing up to stretch every time you check your email or doing ankle circles while reading. Set a phone reminder if it helps. Start small, maybe 5 minutes a day, and build from there. Consistency beats perfection every time. And if you feel any pain or aren't sure an exercise is right for you, check with your doctor. They can guide you to a plan that's safe and effective. Why does this matter? Because strong legs are a game changer. Every year, about 3 million seniors visit emergency rooms due to falls, but stronger legs can help you stay steady and safe. Beyond that, they give you the freedom to enjoy life, whether it's gardening, playing with grandkids, or just feeling more energetic. Have you ever worried about losing your balance or struggling to get up? You're not alone, but these exercises can help you feel more in control. So, what's next? Start today. Pick one exercise, try it out, and notice how your legs feel. Celebrate every step forward, no matter how small. You're investing in your health and independence, and that's something to be proud of. I'd love to hear how it's going. Drop a comment below and tell me which exercise you're trying, or share a tip that works for you. If this video helped, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more ways to stay active and healthy. Together, we can keep moving and thriving. Thanks for watching, and here's to strong legs and living your best life at any age.